6 students, 1 teacher, an assistant, and the vision of late pastor Randolph Lockhart. That was the beginning for the St. Croix Christian Academy in 1982. 40 years later, Principal Rosemond Lawrence-Creighton says faith and perseverance have kept the academy open to serve its community, even through the most challenging of circumstances. The not-for-profit elementary school celebrated 40 years of service in September and spoke with consortium journalists about the institution's trajectory over the years. The principal says that enrollment had ballooned to 300 students at the height of the pandemic, but numbers have fallen since due to the easing of COVID restrictions, among other factors.
With COVID, I must say, when the doors of the school were closed, we had an enrollment and increase because a lot of parents wanted the students to be in person, and we were in person. We opened in person, and so we did have over 100 last year in enrollment, but this year we had a decline. So they went back to the public schools and whatever, some people went off island, so it's a small enrollment this year.
Another challenge to boosting enrollment is the inability to utilize one of the school's buildings since its roof was destroyed during the record-breaking 2017 hurricane season. Since then, says Seaton Wilson, a teacher at the school, many students have had to be turned away because of the lack of accommodation. Additionally, the closure of the refinery on St. Croix's South Shore has also impacted enrollment.
At the time when Ovenza closed, we had over 220 students, and then it began to decrease gradually as people lost their jobs and migration took place. It decreased gradually, and also the demands of the government for increased space for one student. They keep on asking that each student have more space. So the more they demand more space per student, the less we could. And then came the COVID pandemic. So it has been 3 massive experiences: the closure of Ovenza, the 2 hurricanes in 2017, then the COVID-19 form starting 2019. So all those have had adverse effect upon the school.
The brain drain of teachers overall is impacting St. Croix Christian Academy as well, with the school struggling to find teachers for some subjects, a reality it shares with the rest of the territory and other Caribbean countries. Nevertheless, staff at the academy is resilient, according to Principal Creighton, who has taught at the school for the past 6 years. Pastor Lockhart's vision has been kept alive despite the significant drop in numbers from the height of the enrollment, with the assistance of private donations from businesses and the general public. The school is hoping that assistance will continue, and to that end is soliciting donations to its anniversary campaign using the slogan 40 for 40. A radiothon organized in April asked well-wishers to donate at least $40, and on the 18th of this month, tickets to a banquet honoring staff and associates of the school will cost $40 in keeping with the theme. The school welcomes outreach to coordinate giving.